Hey guys, I'm back. This is Halloween season, week 2. We're back with another Halloween puzzle. This week is the Cobble Hill, and it's called Halloween Treat. So I started last week with my first Halloween puzzle of the season. It was the Eurographics called Halloween Candies. It was a bunch of candies and gummies and all sorts of different colors. It was a challenging one because all the pieces were the same. This one, well, I didn't know what to expect. It was my first Cobble Hill. And guys, this puzzle was full of surprises and it caught me off guard. First of all, this is a 500 pieces and I wanted to do just like the speed puzzling. So whenever I do speed puzzling, I flip everything up, put the edges on the side. This week, I wanted to try something different. I watched some YouTubers doing speed puzzling and I noticed there's a strategy where they just flip everything up, but they don't sort anything. They don't put the edges on the side. They just flip up and start puzzling right away. So you save like a minute by doing that. Instead of 5, you can just flip everything in 4 minutes and you're already puzzling. So you start working on some elements, unique pieces, unique colors, or anything that pops you want to start working. And then later when you get stuck, you just pick the edges and start doing the edges. So yeah, different strategy. I wanted to do that. I got caught by surprise as soon as I opened the box, guys. 2 things I noticed. First, these are large pieces, guys. They are large pieces, like pretty big. And I did not expect that because it doesn't say anywhere on the box that it's gonna be large pieces. You know the Ravensburger, they have 500 pieces, like regular piece, but they also have these 500 pieces, large pieces, but they have a huge yellow puzzle piece and it says large pieces. So you know when you buy if it's a normal one or a large one. So this one, I opened the bag, I put it on the table and I'm like, wow, we're gonna have a problem because it's gonna be as bad as the 1000 pieces. I'm not gonna have room to work with. It's gonna be a bit of a mess. And just by flipping, I realized I don't have enough space. The second thing I realized is it's random cuts. Like these pieces and these super small ones, the super big ones too. I did not expect that, but it says on the side of the box, it says 500 puzzle random cut. So that's cool that they put it on the box, but I just noticed just now when I was doing the video. So anyways, we're gonna have something to work with. It's gonna be interesting. But before I go with the time lapse and all, I want to say the first thing that came to mind when I saw the pieces, I thought about the Springboks puzzle. Remember that one I did like a while ago? The Springbok is exactly that. So I went to my box to compare the pieces and you're gonna see a lot of similarities. These super small ones that they have that you don't know if it's an edge or both sides could be the edge. And then they have these, maybe you can call triangles. So it's like 2 ins, 2 outs, but it's a triangle shape. So there's this one from Springbok, this one is from Cobble Hill. And the quality and the thickness and the back of the pieces, it feels the same. You could maybe think they were made or manufactured at the same place by the same company. So I don't know. And they also have these big ones with like super weird, like 3 outs, 2 ins, or the other way around. So yeah, the finish is a bit different. I could say maybe this one's a bit more glossy, but they're really similar, I can say. Maybe they're the same, by the way. Anyways, I took my Springbok puzzle out just to pick some pieces and compare. And yeah, like if they're all the same color, you probably wouldn't know which one goes in which box. So if you like Springbok, you would like these Cobble Hill 500 pieces random cut. Make sure you check the side of the box. So that being said, let's go with the puzzling because it was pretty interesting. I had to switch gears, try a whole lot of different strategies and switch strategies on the fly during this puzzle. It was awesome. Let's get started. So like I said, I just flipped everything up at the start and it took like 4 minutes because I didn't sort anything. And as soon as I'm done, I start puzzling. And the first pieces that just jump, and I decided to start with that, are these light brown bags with spider web. So they have 2 of these, and I don't know why. It was just the piece I had in front of me when I was done. I was ready to puzzle, and I thought this was gonna be easy to spot. like among all the pieces. I'm just gonna pick all the brown, light brown pieces. And yeah, there are two bags, one on top, one in the middle, and I was able to assemble most of that. There's a lot of spider web, by the way. There's the pink bags also with like neon pink with black web. They also have the bottom, the whole bottom edge is a white table maybe with black spider web, and then you have these black bags with white spider web. So anyways, when I saw at the start that I was gonna have like a problem, maybe I should have just, as soon as I opened the bag, I should have just changed my strategy right at the start. Maybe I should have just sort at the start, because you can tell like on the table there's a lot of stuff going on and it's hard to make room to puzzle. But I was already committed, I guess. I decided to keep going. So what I did next is the green, like neon green maybe. So these little green bags with the orange pumpkins. Also two of these, but also because it's connected to the brown bag at the top, so I did that. Then I went for the white and black pieces, so I did the black bag on top, and then I start assembling the bottom edge, all these white pieces. I guess my strategy was to just assemble the top bags one by one. So I don't know, I did the brown, I did the green, I did the black, then I did like the bottom edge, and then I guess I wanted to go for that, like keep going on the top, get the edges, get the bags. So I start putting any neon pink on the side, but the neon pink is not just these bags. You also have these witches flying in the sky with the white circle background. You get one here, but then there's also the owl here. So it's a bit confusing. I had a lot of pink pieces, start assembling the circle, and I guess it was the way to go. I also did some pieces from that one. But yeah, I was working with anything that would pop up, and I knew I could just isolate maybe. So you can see it's starting to connect now. The white circle at the bottom with the green bag, starting to get some pieces together. You see the two white witches, like the witches on the circles on the right. But then I said, okay, like this is not gonna work. I decided to put the box, put all the edges together and put everything else in the box. There's no way I was gonna assemble the edges with a table like that. There's no way, not enough room. So yeah, that's what I did. I assembled pretty much the whole frame, and then everything I had put together I would try to place on the table where I think they're gonna go. And I immediately was able to connect a little bit, like the pink part with the black part, the two parts on the top. Then I took all the green pieces from the box that I could see and start working on. You see on the bottom left the cat, and also the green gummies, and the black bag with the little green ghost, and the top right corner is the same. Then I did the eyes. You can see the eyes at the bottom, the white parts, anything that is not orange, pretty much the purple stuff, the green stuff, the pink stuff. And anytime I would see a bunch of orange pieces in the box, I would separate and put on the right side of the table. You're gonna see as we progress, the right side of the table is gonna be a bunch of orange pieces. Now why I did that, because there's a bunch of orange bags that are like pumpkins. There's this one there, there's another one at the bottom, and you can see also on the bottom left something you don't see there. That's also why this puzzle was so surprising. It's like they intentionally did that so you don't know what's the bag there, and you don't know what to expect, and you start seeing some pieces that don't make sense, like tombstones, black stuff, and it doesn't go there, because it has words on it. So I put on the side, and at the end I realized, wow, this is a black bag with something. You'll see. But yeah, I put all the orange pieces on the side, and whenever I get unique pieces, this is another strategy, puzzling from the box. So you try to pick pieces on the top of the pile that are unique, and then because you have so much done that you kind of know now, you have a good idea of the image now. So you see some neon pink, it's probably gonna go there or there. Then you see some yellow, so it's probably gonna be here, here, or here. The eyes, the white, the black. So yeah, at this point I think you have a pretty good idea of what you're working with, and you are able to place a lot of the pieces. Maybe half the pieces in the box you could pick up and have an idea where it goes. So I kept going like that for a while. while putting the orange on the side. And I did some good progression. Like I decided to keep going like that, putting some candies together. You have like orange, yellow, white candies, the mouthpiece, like the vampire mouth, and also the teeth and all. I don't know, like the very, very light orange that is almost yellow. I was able to do that too, but you can see the puzzle is coming together now. And I have a very few pieces on the box now, and it's all orange. So I put everything on the table, and I was able to separate a little bit the darker stuff from the lighter stuff. And from there, it was pretty smooth. The last part, although it's a lot of orange pieces, it was pretty smooth. So 2 hours and 28 minutes for a speed puzzle. If you take into consideration that I had to, at some point, just stop, separate the edges, put everything back in the box, and completely change my strategy, just over like under 2 hours and a half, I think it's okay. I did okay. I was not like, it's not a competition, I'm just trying to have fun also. But yeah, a mix of a lot of different strategies, flipping up, not sorting anything, starting to assemble with whatever you just feel like you should assemble now, just instinct. Then I guess doing the edges, I was stuck, and I realized this is not gonna work. I need to just do the edges, and I need some room. So on the fly, put everything back in the box. I know I wasted a lot of time because of that, because I re-flipped some pieces. I didn't bother. I just wanted to get rid of all of that. But anyways, that was my first Cobble Hill. It was super fun. In terms of quality, I say it compares to the Springbok. When I did my Springbok review, I was all positive. Big thick pieces, solid, good finish. The difference though, I think the only one difference is on my Springbok, a lot of pieces were stuck together at the start. I have to just like unstick the pieces. This one didn't have this problem. I could see there's a bit more puzzle dust than average. I don't usually talk about puzzle dust, but this time I feel I had to just clean up the table a little bit more than usual. Just a feeling. Pieces snapping together, I did succeed. The pickup challenge, I think we're on a good roll, guys. Is that 3 weeks in a row now or something like that? But yeah, it's a success. It was cool. Good quality, good finish, good puzzle, good pieces, strong, solid stuff. And it's a cool image. It was fun. So I recommend, if you guys looking for some Halloween puzzles, check out Cobble Hill Halloween Treats. It's a 500 pieces, so much faster than 1,000 ones, but it's also large pieces. So if you have like dexterity issues or vision, big pieces, colorful stuff, cool finish, it's a good one for pretty much anyone. So that's it. Once again, we're on full Halloween season mode. It's gonna be Halloween puzzles on the channel for the next couple of weeks until Halloween, or pretty close. Next week we'll do the Vermont Christmas Company Halloween night, because I see a lot of questions and comments on my last video. You guys are curious, I'm curious too. Want to see the quality on this one. It says random cuts. I just realized I should look at the boxes. Randomly shaped pieces and fully interlocking, so very cool image, and I'm curious about it. So if you enjoyed these Halloween puzzles, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications, because next week we are back with more. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.